Hey y'all, I'm James Wright and welcome to my shop. How do you prevent rust in your shop? We work with a lot of metal tools and we want to keep the rust off them. So how do you do it? Let's take a look. Now, first and foremost, one of the best ways to possibly prevent rust is to be in an air-conditioned shop. And I am in my basement, and so I'm air-conditioned, I'm heated, everything is fairly constant, the moisture level stays very similar, and so it's very good for wood movement as well as rust prevention. But that doesn't mean it stops it altogether. And if you're in a garage, it becomes even worse. And trust me, I used to be in a garage, and it is no fun, especially when you're in an area where the moisture level is constantly changing. Rust suddenly pops up in places it's never been before. So let's go through some of the maintenance of things of how I handle rust on hand tools. Now, first and foremost, I have a rust prevention plan, and that is basically once every 6 months, I go through my shop and I make sure that I have oil and everything that needs oil. I've waxed down surfaces that are normal for rust collection, and I just do a quick once through. It takes about 2 to 3 hours, and I go through all my tools and I try to keep the rust off of them. And just keeping on top of that can often be the big difference between rust on everything and hardly seeing it at all. Now, if you're in an area where rust is a very common thing with a lot of moisture, you may end up having to do that more often, once every 2 to 3 months instead of once every 6 months. And then on top of that, once a year I go through every single tool in my shop, whether I've used it or not, and I look at it and I check it over, particularly as the molding planes. I pull out the irons and I look through them all, I oil them up, I wax everything, and I make sure it's good. And doing that, really you're not going to have too much of a problem with it. It's those tools that are sitting somewhere for a while that tend to collect the rust. So let's actually look at some of the individual tools and what I do. One of the most notorious locations are on the sides of planes, and this cast iron surface is just like a collector for rust. Now, on some of these old tools, they have such a patina on them, it's almost blackened steel. Rust doesn't pop up on these very often. I still like to clean them up, and once in a while I'll just come through and I'll add a little bit of wax, and then I'll buff in that wax with a rag. And that little bit, I rarely see any rust on these old patinaed planes. But some of these new ones, I get rust on them constantly, and I get these little spots that pop up. They just haven't had as much work on it. So for these, any of these little rust spots, I'll come in with some sandpaper, and I'll sand off the rust spots. And I'll try and keep the scratches from the sandpaper all in a nice plane. Then once I do that, I'll add a little bit of oil, not too much. Work that in to the surface, and then I'm going to come back with my paste wax, my homemade paste wax, wipe that in, and then I'm going to use that to buff that in to the surface. And usually that'll prevent most all the rust for the next 6 months or more. Usually the soles aren't as much of a problem because I'm regularly waxing them during use, but every now and then I want to check them and make sure, especially if it's a plane I don't use that much. And then for inside, I want to actually take apart the plane and make sure I clean out all this junk and dirt. This sawdust actually will collect moisture and become a spot for rust. A quick blowout, wipe down with a rag, get rid of any dust and dirt that's in there, and then oil up any moving part. Put it back together and away you go. I don't spend a whole lot of time really cleaning them and making them shiny and new again because they're a user tool. There's going to be dings, there's going to be dents, there's going to be scratches. Oh well, that's the life of it, but I want it to be functional, and part of that is just keeping the rust off. If I can get the sawdust out of there and clean it up a little bit, just enough to keep the rust from having a spot to start, it's good to go for another 6 months or more. Saws are another common problem, and a lot of my saws are antique saws, so you get some of this old scratch pitting and things of that nature. And because I'm regularly using them and I will wax them down just to make them easier to push in the cut, I usually don't have a huge amount of problem with saws. But every now and then I want to come through and clean them up. Like this one I haven't touched in a while. I'm going to add a little bit of oil to it. This is just a 3-in-1 oil. I like to put it in these little canisters, makes it a little easier. And I'll work that into the steel, making sure I get it all the way across on all the surfaces. And steel is a porous substance, so you want to have that oil inside. Then I'm going to come through with the wax, and I have a video on making this as well. You can then clean it up with the wax, buff in the wax, and it's ready to go. And it'll be amazing how easy this saw is to push the next time you have to use it. Chisels for me really are a great example. If you use them, they don't rust. If you don't use them, they will rust. And much like I did before, if I do get a rust spot, I'm going to hit with some sandpaper and clean it up, oil it, and wax it, and keep on going. And you may have seen a pattern here. Oil and wax is my go-to. I don't use anything else. Even when I had a garage shop, I didn't use anything special other than oil and wax on a regular occasion. and these will fill the pores and stop most rust from happening. On the tools I use regularly, I'm normally going to be waxing them or cleaning them up, but I'm just going to come through and check each one, make sure they're all good to go, and shiny and ready. Rasps and files are actually a big problem because they have a very hard steel that allows the rust to get into them fairly easily. So I have a card file on hand. This will allow me not only to clean out any of the dirt and dust and sawdust inside of them, but it'll allow me to also scratch off any rust that might be happening down in the teeth. And I can't get into this with a rag and wax, and the wax might actually end up clogging it up. But that being said, I still come in with oil occasionally, and will oil up my files and rasps. Just putting a little bit on that, and then I'll put some more on a rag and use that to get in to all the nooks and crannies, and that little bit will keep most of the rust off of the files. As to squares, I'm going to basically do the exact same thing you've seen before. A little bit of oil, some wax, clean them up. Any of these inside areas, I just like to oil them up a little bit as well. It's fairly easy to spread that around and clean them up. That little bit of protection will make a big difference in the long run. There's a bunch of oddballs in the shop, and they usually have small moving pieces. I'll just add a little bit of oil to anything that moves, run it back and forth a few times, make sure everything is good. Again, oil, paste wax, buff out and clean off any metal surfaces. When it comes to brass components, sometimes I like to take a little bit of sandpaper and just shine them up a little bit. Makes me feel good, makes them look a little bit better. Nothing major, just to get that junk off it. Oil them, buff them down, a little bit of wax, and it'll keep the shine a little bit better. I like to have a little bit of patina on there. I don't want them to be like glassy smooth, but a little bit of brass work goes a long way. We often don't think about wooden planes when we think about rust protection, but there is still an iron component in there. You're going to need to do the same thing. Clean it down. If there's any rust, scratch it off, buff it, oil it, wax it, and keep it good going. But the wooden body as well, the traditional method is to use some tallow, or which is almost like a fat. I still use paste wax on my wood, occasionally just to add in a little bit. Often I'm just going to use a softer paste wax because that works into the wood a little bit easier than this harder stuff. And you can see how to make those particularly. But a little bit of wax keeps the water out, keeps these a little bit more stable, less chance of moving around, and they feel good in your hand for more use in the future. Now, I'm sure you guys have lots of other ideas and things that you do. I'd love to hear them. Please let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to read through those, I'm sure you're going to get a lot of other tips and ideas, something that might spark well in your shop. So I hope you like this kind of running through some of the rust prevention and tool maintenance and what I kind of do on my regular basis in the shop. It's not a whole lot of work. It's usually like, 6 hours total over the course of the year. So it's not that much, but it saves a lot of time and hassle and keeps the tools looking fairly good. Hope you like that. If you did, please hit like, subscribe, comment. Also, I want to say a huge thank you to the patrons on Patreon. You really are helping making this channel bigger and better than it is, so thank you for that. If you'd like to help out, you can do more at patreon.com. Also, you can buy t-shirts and card scrapers and help the channel out that way. That's about it for now. Until next time, have a wonderful day.